قلبا طاهرا فاخلق فيا يا إلهي سرا ساكنا جدد فيا يا منائي وبروح القوة ثبتني على أمرك يا محبوبي وبنور العظمة فاشهدني على صراطك يا رجائي وبسلطان الرفعة إلى سماء قدسك عرجني يا أولي وبأرياح الصمدية فابهجني يا آخري وبنغمات الأزلية فاسترحني يا مؤنسي وبغناء طلعتك القديمة نجني عن دونك يا سيدي وبظهور كينونتك الدائمة بشرني يا ظاهري فوق ظاهري والباطن دون باطني.
The garden bloomed with colorful flowers and lush green trees. The air was scented with the perfume of roses stretching towards the sun and shimmering with dew each morning. The Garden of Ridvan lay over the river Tigris, just 10 minutes away from the city gate of Baghdad, where Baha'u'llah had lived in exile with his family these past 10 years. As he boarded a small boat with his sons, Abdul Baha and Mirza Mehdi, and his secretary, people on the banks of the river crowded to see him. Baha'u'llah wore a taj, a beautiful tall felt hat, and disappeared in the boat destined for the Garden of Paradise. The river was wide, deep, and blue. The sun was hot as they traveled, but the air was cool as it came over the water. As they arrived in the garden, they were welcomed with fresh air and peace. Baha'u'llah knew that in this garden, he would make a special announcement. The river swelled upon Baha'u'llah's safe arrival, and for 12 days, Baha'u'llah stayed in the garden. Each day, as the first rays of light lit the horizon, the gardeners would pick the many roses which line the avenues and pile them in the center of the floor of Baha'u'llah's pitched tent. The pile was so high that his companions, gathered to drink tea, were unable to see one another. Baha'u'llah would graciously bundle the roses and ask his companions to deliver them as gifts to his friends in the city. On the 9th day, Baha'u'llah's family arrived in the garden to join him. His beloved wife Nawab and precious daughter Bahia Khanum must have been relieved to be reunited with Baha'u'llah. The The river swelled once more, and for some days there was much wind. Baha'u'llah's tent swayed, so the friends took turn throughout the night and day to sit and keep the tent rope steady, so that Baha'u'llah would not be disturbed. This service they were happy to perform, if only to be near to him. During the days, Baha'u'llah would walk majestically amongst the trees and flowers, commenting on the peace and tranquility of the spot, speaking eloquently of the Bab's cause, and radiating forth the utmost joy. It was as though the friends sharing the garden with him were blessed with the heat and light of the Sun of Truth. He declared, "This is the day whereon naught can be seen, except the splendors of the light that shineth from the face of thy Lord, the gracious, the most bountiful. Verily, we have caused every soul to expire by virtue of our irresistible and all-subduing sovereignty. We have then called into being a new creation, as a token of our grace unto men. I am verily the all-bountiful, the Ancient of Days." At night, Baha'u'llah often paced the moonlit gardens, admiring the nightingale's sleepless song. As he explained, their ceaseless music demonstrated their dedication and admiration of the roses that surrounded them. He therefore asked how his companions, those afire with the rose-like beauty of the beloved, chose to sleep. On a glorious day, Baha'u'llah finally shared with his eldest son, Abdul Baha, that he was the one foretold and promised by the Bab. Abdul Baha accepted without hesitation and dedicated himself to the service of his father's cause, selflessly serving as a living example for Baha'is throughout his life. Baha'u'llah also shared this important announcement with several other friends in the garden, appointing the Festival of Ridvan as the most great festival, and declaring in the most holy book that in that moment, all created things were immersed in the sea of purification, the day whereon the breezes of forgiveness were wafted over the entire creation.
For the call, how would the heat of thy words prevail? Were not for calamity, how would the sun of thy patience shine? Because of the wicked, thou were created to bear and endure. How sweet was the dawning on the horizon of the covenant. Among the sorrows of sedition and the yearning after God, By thee the banner of independence was planted on the highest peaks, and the sea of bounty surged, and the sea of bounty surged. By thine aloneness the sun of oneness shone, and by thy banishment the land of unity was adorned. Be patient, we have made abasement the garment of glory, and affliction the adornment of thy temple. Thou seest the hearts are filled with hate, and to overlook is thine. When the swords flash go forward, when the shafts fly, press onward. Dost thou wail, shall I wail? Rather shall I weep at the fewness of a champion? So thou who hast caused the wailing of the world, the wailing of the world, the wailing of the world. O expounder of the word, O patience of the word, O rapture of the word, O pride of the world, O thou sacrifice of the world, O thou who hast caused the wailing of the world, the wailing of the world, the wailing of the world.
(1863). The influence of Baha'u'llah and his teachings continues to infuriate the Persian authorities. At their urging, the Ottoman Sultan exiles him farther still from his native land. Before departing Baghdad, Baha'u'llah gathers his companions for 12 days in a garden called Ridvan on the Tigris River. It is here, with his tent pitched along the rose-lined pathways, that Baha'u'llah proclaims publicly for the first time that he is the promised messenger of God for this day. In this moment, a new era in human history begins. Everything would change. The magnitude of the transformation called for by Baha'u'llah is hinted at in some of the words he speaks regarding these days. That which was hidden is now revealed, and that which was concealed is now come. Bestir yourselves to greet this day, a day whereon the gates of heaven have been flung open, and the clouds of eternity have rained down. His words release a tidal wave of spiritual energy, whose effects will extend across countless generations into the future.
Rejoice with exceeding gladness, O people of Baha, as ye call to remembrance the day of supreme felicity, the day whereon the tongue of the Ancient of Days hath spoken, as he departed from his house, proceeding to the spot from which he shed upon the whole of creation the splendors of his name, the All-Merciful. God is our witness. Were we to reveal the hidden secrets of that day, all they that dwell on earth and in the heavens would swoon away and die, except such as will be preserved by God, the Almighty, the All-Knowing, the All-Wise.
Wami, Hallelujah, Baha'u'llah. Hallelujah, Totoza. Hallelujah, Baha'u'llah. Hallelujah, Totoza. Alawapa, Baha'u'llah. Alawapa, Totoza. Alawapa, Baha'u'llah. Alawapa, Totoza. Ulula, Yabukoto. Wena, Ekriso. Umili, wazo zonke. Izipona masasasa. Ngembunulo, Yabukoto. Wena, Ekriso. Umili, wazo zonke. Izipona masasasa. Hallelujah, Baha'u'llah. Hallelujah, Totoza. Hallelujah, Baha'u'llah. Hallelujah, Totoza. Alawapa, Baha'u'llah. Alawapa, Totoza. Alawapa, Baha'u'llah. Alawapa, Totoza. Nkulunkulu, Wami. Florisa, Ibandala. Gomkrele, Bubulungisa. Nesafu, Manayami. Gembunulo, Yabukoto. Wena, Ekriso. Umili, wazo zonke. Izipona masasasa. Hallelujah, Baha'u'llah. Hallelujah, Totoza. Hallelujah, Baha'u'llah. Hallelujah, Totoza. Alawapa, Baha'u'llah. Alawapa, Totoza. Alawapa, Baha'u'llah. Alawapa, Totoza. Alawapa, Baha'u'llah. Alawapa, Totoza.
Siervo, oh mi siervo, oh mi siervo, oh mi siervo, rompe las cadenas de este mundo y libera tu alma de la prisión del yo. Aprovecha tu oportunidad, pues no volverá a ti nunca más. Aprovecha tu oportunidad, tu oportunidad. Oh mi siervo, oh mi siervo, siervo, oh mi siervo, rompe las cadenas de este mundo y libera tu alma de la prisión del yo. Aprovecha tu oportunidad, pues no volverá a ti nunca más. Aprovecha tu oportunidad, tu oportunidad. Oh mi siervo, oh mi siervo, oh mi siervo, oh mi siervo. परमेश्वर तेरे परम महिमाशाली नाम पर मैं तुझसे मांगता हूँ कि तू उस कार्य में मेरी सहायता कर जो तेरे सेवकों के कार्यकलापों को रिद्धि सिद्धि दे और तेरे नगरों को समृद्धि दे। सत्य ही तेरी शक्ति का आधिपत्य सभी पदार्थों पर है। हे
नाम पर मैं तुझसे मांगता हूँ कि तू उस कार्य में मेरी सहायता कर जो तेरे सेवकों के कार्यकलापों को रिद्धि सिद्धि दे और तेरे नगरों को समृद्धि दे सत्य ही तेरी शक्ति का आधिपत्य सभी पदार्थों पर है परमेश्वर